Your voice, your opinion, your community. Fact TV, free speech protected.
I'm Sean, the technical director of the show, the author of the show. I'm also the building manager and one of the resident artists for Main Street Arts. And besides this, I'm also the special events coordinator for the Bellows Falls Opera House. So anytime something goes in there that isn't a movie, I'm the one helping to make sure that it all goes smoothly. Thank you very much to our anonymous sponsor who has dedicated this production in memory of their dogs, Lola and Boo. This production is also in memory of Elizabeth Hunter. Thank you also to our sponsor, Bobolink Communications, to the Village Square Booksellers, to the Bellows Falls Opera House, to Deb Roberts and Jenna Luce from Remax Upper Valley Partners and the Grassroots Fund. Thank you as well to some of our partners in this production that will be acquiring ticket sales from this particular show. So thank you all for coming out, and by purchasing tickets to see our production, you are actually supporting these two nonprofits that are local and around here. One of which is Vine Sanctuary, which is a animal sanctuary for animals that have been abandoned or have lived in factory farms and have suffered. And then this place allows those animals to at least escape those traumatic, terrible environments and live out the remainder of their lives in some level of peace. Besides that, there's also the Rich Earth Institute, which is another local nonprofit located in Brattleboro. And they do things such as collect your urine at transfer stations and then utilize it to turn it into fertilizer. I know it sounds funny because we don't think of pee really as like something that we would use as fertilizer, but it has nutritional value. But for something like fertilizer, it's great. Rather than just going down a toilet, into the sewer, into whatever that ends up into, it goes to some level of use. So then we're trying whatever little bit we can to make the world a little bit better of a place for the children that are going to have to grow up in it after we're gone. So, which leads into... fertilizer! And so, through Cern's eyes, that leads into that. I wrote it back in 2012 as a play for a small theater group that I was working with that were all kids. We put it on, and then in 2016, I had it rewritten again, and then put it on at the Claremont Opera House as a play. And then during the COVID lockdown, I wasted my time during that period of my life on turning the story into a novel. And then once I was done writing the book, I rewrote the play based on the book, so there's a lot more information and detail put into it, which I was very proud of. And after this production, I'm actually working on trying to get the book published now, so that's very exciting. Through Cern's eyes, though, is a story. It's a modern pagan fairy tale. It includes a lot of themes that I care greatly about, whether it's environmentalism, which is like one of the reasons why we have some of the groups that we have for the nonprofits that are taking some of the funding, because we need to do something about the world that we're living in. And art is entertainment, but we can also use our art to help support the things that we care about rather than just doing art for art's sake. That's actually something that I really care about, is making sure that anything I do tries to have some type of a message inside of it, rather than just look at the person dance on the stage for a little while. I like there to be purpose beyond just the entertainment. So it's a modern pagan fairy tale about a girl named Erika who finds her way into a magical world and lots of fairies and gods and spirits that she runs into, and then she learns about this dark force that is going to be really bad for all of life on the earth, that's being created by this being that represents the mother goddess, and Erika represents all of us, humanity, and how sometimes in this seemingly doomed world we feel like, well, some billionaire sent up a rocket that blew up and failed to launch and stuff, and I'm turning my AC unit off in order to try to save the world. I guess that's what little bit I can do compared to what they're doing. It sometimes feels very inconsequential, like where there's no hope in the individual person, but there's a lot of hope in many. That's a really big message inside of the story. Is that when you feel so inconsequential that there's no point in doing anything about the world that we're living in, just remember, every time you feel that way, everybody else probably also feels that way. It's like when someone throws a can out their car window while driving, and they think, it's just one, it's just me, I'm the only one doing that. It's like, well, have you ever looked at New England in springtime when the snow melts? It's why they have all those people go out and clean everything up off the sides of the road, because so many people just think, it's one thing. Like, it's just me. I'm the only one who's doing this one little bad thing. I'm the only one who's not caring at this moment. That leads to many people not caring, many people not doing their part. So the story is about doing your part to try to make sure that hope can stay alive, because there's plenty of people that are going to be born, plenty of young people who are already in existence that are just counting on people like me and all of you to, not fail them. So then that way they have a world to grow up in, and everything that's not a human too. They can't speak, they can't be up here talking, but they deserve this world, I would say, more than we do, because they're not the ones who are ruining it. But it's still up to us to try to fix it for them. So try to remember that as you're watching the show, that there's a lesson to be taken, a message to hold on to, and hope to cling to. Thank you.
Nothing.
All things change. It's time in order to move on.
I don't want change. Look, trees. 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 Look, even more trees. I'm used to the city. I love the hustle and bustle, the swarming of people, the nice flat streets. Here, the closest thing to viewing activity is watching two squirrels go toe-to-toe, letting they don't scurry up to the road to get hit. Here, twists and turns. Perfect knots of the forest. It brings back memories of my mother. We used to chase after each other and hunker down during hide seat.
Erika, come on. Grab a bag. We'll check out the inside of this place.
What is it? It looks empty to me. What's that sound from? fantastical spirals nuts. Look, there's little characters on the door frame. A happy-looking dwarf. He's banging away at an anvil, and he's got a larger hammer in his belt. It must be for fighting. Look, another. A fairy. She doesn't look as kind, though. Almost annoyed. She's got a nose ring. That's cool. Look, a mermaid. She doesn't look as kind, though. Almost annoyed. And she's pretty, but the left side is blood-curdling. Hello? The knotwork seems to lead and weave into the leaves around his eyes. He's got some cute little antlers, though. But those eyes, they just seem to gaze at me. And look, there's two pieces missing from each corner. This is all like a story. Those are pages ripped out of a book. It's gonna be hard finding enough room for everything stuff in here, including yours is. Don't worry, if anyone's going hungry, it won't be you. Mine.
Fine with me. I already packed in one of the downstairs rooms.
I still called it, though. These windows are so big. Now it's getting darker. It's like something else could see in, and I can see out. Gives me the creeps. So, this is it. I don't think I'm ready to give it a chance yet. I'm gonna miss my friend. I'm gonna miss late night hangouts, or going next door, or just being able to talk from across the window.
So, well, this is it. Isn't it great, our new home?
That's great, Dad. They've put in a lot of work to get this place ready for us. Seems like only yesterday we were back in our old home.
That's just it. That was our old home. This is our new home. We can start new lives here. We keep the memory of our old house in our hearts, but hopefully this will be a fresh start for us. We can all move on.
That's the problem. My life had already started. I went to a school I liked and had a friend I loved, and I feel ripped from all of that, like I'm in the dark, waiting for light to pour in. What about Lucas? He lives hours, days away. I don't think I'm ever gonna see him again. My best friend, my only friend. I'm sorry, Dad. I know you know that I'm not happy, and this won't make it any better. I just need a second.
Erika! Erika! Is your dad okay? He was bumming in the car. Erika, is something wrong? You guys are silent the whole car ride. It's not like you guys.
I'm fine. I just have a lot on my mind.
Thanks for taking me out today, at least. Keep staying at home. You wanna play a game? Whoever collect the most shells wins, and the other person has to do whatever they say.
You're hard, Dad!
Oh, not.
13.
Oh, man. 10.
Yes, now you have to do eyesight. Stand on one leg, put your arms out, and pretend to be an airplane.
That was your fault. Something wrong?
Lucas, I'm moving away.
When?
In a week.
But I'll miss you. Erika. Erika?
Hey, Lucas. I know how tough this is on both of you. I just want to thank you for everything you've done for Erika. You've been a true friend through everything. She's lucky to call you.
Here. I guess you can keep this to remember me by. Huh?
We were each other's only friends, and we were being separated. It must have been even harder for him to say goodbye. I can go to a new school and find new friends, but Lucas already settled into his life. People already had their opinions of him. Most usually fell into the category of idiot or loser. But who would be there for him?
We'll make new friends, Erika. Like I said, you keep Lucas here at your heart. You can call him anytime, whenever you want. A friend doesn't have to be here to be with you.
Sure helps to have them around.
I'm sorry, Erika. Moving is never easy, especially when you're young. It tears you away from everything you know and care about. But I really think this place is going to work out. Your mom would have loved it here. She always talked about wanting to live in the country with you, too. I like to think she helped us find a new home.
Really interesting yard frame, Dad. Have you taken a look at the detail of this thing?
Yeah. Definitely caught my eye when I came to check the place out before the purchase.
My favorite part is the eyes inside the leaves.
What eyes?
There aren't any eyes there, Erika.
The eyes. In the center of the top. In the center of the top of the door frame. Oh. away and dressed in sun. It doesn't hurt though. It's warm. Reborn in the center of our solar system. My heart races as each beat threatens to yank the joy from my body. Oh. It's just a dream. What a fantasy it would have been, though. Let's see what Mom left for us today. The joke. Gentleness. You need to learn where gentleness will help make this a better day.
So, anyone want to share about their first night here?
It was a cozy sleep.
Speak for yourself. I got up early and I couldn't fall back asleep. But thankfully, Ian here, we sat with them and watched the sunrise. And I also thought about Mom this morning. The forest made me think of her.
There's not a day that goes by that I don't think about the woman I loved. I remember one day in particular. It was raining. We were in the school gym where I was helping with the after-school programs. The other teacher, Sharon, was putting away board games, and I was sitting with Jewel, who was in the 5th grade at the time, and in one of my history classes during the day. We were playing chess. It was a little after 5 o'clock, but it was normal for parents to run a little late. But when another half hour went by, we started to get a little nervous, and I could see that Jewel was feeling it. When her mother, Mrs. Emily Martin, finally showed up, I jumped up a little too excitedly. Hello, Mrs. Martin. Something was off about her that day. Her eyes were red and her makeup was running.
Hey, come on, Sean. Get your bag and let's get going. My father called me home today. Sorry for holding you to moving up.
Oh, that's fine, Emily. We understand that life happens. Are you okay?
Of course. Never easy, right?
No, never easy, but so I've heard. Shortly after that day, Emily and I talked some more and we found out we had a lot in common. Eventually we found romance and comfort in each other's arms. Her kids were wonderful, and within a year of that day, we were all living together happily as a family. Hey, I know how tough it's been for you, girls, since your mom passed. It's been extremely difficult for me as well. I loved you more than I could ever imagine loving another. But she wouldn't want us to suffer from her loss. She wants to be happy in our memories of her.
We know you care about us, Dad. Mom loved you, so we do too.
My little girls. When I first married your mother and came into this family, I knew that I was lucky, and I appreciate how patient both are with me. We all love Mom with all our hearts, and I know she's still here with us in spirit. She's the glue that holds us together, I believe.
Mom would have loved it here. She was adored the forest, the rivers, the hills. I remember when we'd go walking through the park, and she'd always find something fascinating about nature.
I remember her warmth at night when the darkness crept around the corners of my bed and threatened to take me away. But then I could see Mom. She pulled me out. She always pulled me out. She was my life.
Mom will always have a special place in our heart. Well, should we run to the grocery store and get some of the things we couldn't bring with us on the ride yesterday?
I don't really feel up to it. I just want to sit down and decompress from a long car ride. Been in the car plenty of time already.
That's fine, Erika. Well, let's go for a walk in the woods. I'm sure you can find something to entertain you this morning, and Jewel and I shouldn't be gone more than an hour. No, Ian, I can't bring a dog to the grocery store. You want to be a good boy? Stay here. Keep an eye on your sister.
It's okay, Ian. We can find something fun to do outside. You wanna go for a walk? An adventure? Is it? Come on, boys, let's go for a walk. Adventure. I feel like more and more telling my lungs. The trees storm past my face. It's like the dream. But the golden blast passing into somewhere else. The doorway to my house, beautiful, it's wonderful. I don't know what they're saying, but I feel like they're singing for me. Come on, boy, come on, let's go.
Places not know of, Well, it's close for some introduction then, don't it? Aye, and juice a lot. Well there, boy, don't you worry. I won't hurt the hair on your head. I will get closer so I can talk to you.
And stay where you are to prove your intent.
I need to thank God before she speaks to me.
I think he's good.
He hasn't proven anything yet.
What, Naz? What's those that big party which makes me hurting?
Why can you talk?
He can talk because he's into the dog. Or to be a little less precise, you're on the other side.
Other side? The other side of what?
There you go, boy. Relish it.
Still got my eye on you.
The other side of the world. The flip side. The spirit side. Gotta be in the family realm.
Oh. My mother told me about fairies. That they're mischievous, but some are kind-natured, but they enchant us. And that they like honey and milk. This has to be a dream.
Not a dream, lass. And yes, honey milk will always be working with my daddy. Many find their way into their toadstools, wells, and caves. How you got tears a little bit more interesting. Oh, making yourself friends already, lass? You're on the other side. You're people little that ain't alive. Lucky humans know that to me. It's just not that easy for your car to see us. But what do you do now?
Why?
Well, two reasons really. You humans can't see us anyways. Your eyes aren't able to make us out without really looking. Besides, we hid ourselves from kind a long time ago. And for a good reason. A lot of time we don't want bound by your kind. So, where do you think you've been going before you found yourselves here?
What was that?
What?
I don't know. I was just going for a walk with my dog, Ian, and
Suddenly you were running on water and threw a golden dolphin.
Ah, the doorway. As I said, that'd be interesting when I get into tear and all. I try not making too many guesses in life, but I bet if you wanted to see me, I'll add you to.
wanting to see you. I wasn't looking for anyone.
Oh, you told me you weren't walking. Oh, wait, lass. Now, what do I call you? You were you go home. I know he'd be in. You told him about him earlier.
Oh. Erika. My name is Erika.
Oh, pleased to finally meet you. Such a pretty name. Well, Erika, would you like to come with me and see more of the other side?
Wait, Slug. One thing I'm wondering about a time here is how we get home. How do we get back to our land?
Y'all keep calling it that. Y'all on. I said it could be. Y'all don't own dirt. If anything owns anyone, it's dirt that owns ya. You're just taking your time from it. But in time, you will get back to it. Hey, boy, that'd be a seal stone. If you hold it underneath the moonlight and let her light shine through it, you see more on the other side. What you gonna be looking for, though?
But how do we get home?
I don't exactly know, lass. A lot of the time you get out when you got in. If you travel through a ring of toadstools, you'll find that same ring and hop your way back into your world. If you find your way here by falling down a ring, go jump back down the one you came out of on this end. I doubt this one though, but if you went into a hole under a tree, climb back in, it's all the same. You gotta get out when you go in. Cern, who else must have done it? Doorway in water like that. I saw his face with the horns on top. He must have brought it here. Not sure why, but he did, I bet ya.
But why? Why is the real question here?
Yes, it is. Well, why don't you ask him then? He's a swell guy, that Cern. And if anyone could give us a reasonable explanation for all this, it's him.
Little hell of a mess. What should I call you?
I am far.
It'd be getting a little dark though, lass. Would you like to come to rest my humble road before venturing on for the night?
I just met you. And it's getting dark, and my dad's gonna worry where I am. Can't I just go back home? Is it going to be where I left it?
Not exactly, Erika. It's gonna be like nothing was ever built there. Here in Cern and all, humans for the most part don't exist. Well, I'm saying for the most part because they do find their way here. And some even stay a long time, even less. It makes a life and forms a community of sorts with the natural world. Our world is like yours, but without all the stuff you make and put all over the place.
So, no, Erika, your house is there, and it won't be there. Not until you find a way out to the side of there. I also recommend not going looking for it, for you will find a very different natural world you come across. Without the alterations of your humans, the world will shape itself very differently. Although, the alterations your humans do make do leave a trace upon ours. I do think your best bet is to come to me home and to rest for the night. When darkness comes, so do the other half of realm colors, and they bring upon a room that isn't pretty to gaze upon.
Well, I guess it's the safest option then. I don't want to be left outside of a place I've never been before, especially if it's the way that you described it. Big way, just thought.
You can come to my home, meet me husband, we'll cook some food, exchange stories, and speak more in the morning than the adventure will bring. I do think that's a wonderful idea. You like talking to me, lass? Some sweet warm of mine just been right check for you tonight.
It's alright, Erika. It doesn't smell anxious.
And what a meat.
Well, you can ride on my shoulder if you like. Well, let's get going. Now it's getting darker. I feel less secure and the world's turned into a darkened shadow of itself.
That's just my be here, lass. Not much of a middle ground. Everything's a stream from your point of view here. Well, you better go. Anything terrible, wonderful, lass.
wonderful and wonderful.
You're going to see some terrible or wonderful things from the other side. It's not often that you can't get to witness us. So when you do, it can be horrific. Or it's horrific, so to be wrong.
Wait! This is your home?
It is, Erika. This is my home.
Ah! How did you get in here? Oh, you adorable beastie, you! Would you like some stew? I promise, there isn't anything in there that would disagree with your tummy. Well, you're nearly scared me half to death having guests walking before you, Gio. And where have you been all this time with this young... You're human, aren't you, little one?
Ah, there's the Erika, my friend. She do be a human. They even bring me a little bit more joy than that, can't ya?
I'm sorry, Gio. Just worried about you, that's all. You go up in the morning without telling me where you're off to.
Please, I forgot my friend. I thought I'd been well in a meal.
Thank you, my dear. You're forgiven, since you brought me home a gift. Well, Erika, tell me more about yourself. Why are you here? I would offer you some food, but you shouldn't eat anything from here.
Why? Is there something wrong with your food?
Ha! No! My cooking's great. Gotta keep this big boy fed. No, it's that you are a human, and this is food from the Fairground. You eat this, you're gonna get stuck here. That's gonna take a lot longer for you to get home.
But he already ate some of your food. Is he gonna be here longer than I am?
No, lass, don't you worry about anything. Flint, you're scared from a pooch. Stop it. Erika, you didn't normally come here, so rules don't necessarily try to like they normally would. You might not have realized it, but you're still here already. Oh, Flint, she didn't come here any other way. She didn't go through a ring, a well, or a singular grove of oak, ash, and hawthorn trees. She went through a doorway that opened above a pod of little ice on here. It had a car's face on it. So I'm guessing he must have brought her here. Not sure why. Oh, and when she ran through it, the doorway disappeared. So it's not the option home now. So they must think of a special way for her to get back. So based on that, they were stuck here already. So I didn't see any harm in giving this to Harry buy some food. So yes, my plate. We'll all have some stew.
All right. Erika, do you like honey milk, my girl? How about some venison? And, Ian, was it? How about some venison still on the bone?
Oh, yes, please.
All right. And what are you, my steel?
I'll take a few carrots and some onion and garlic broth, please. It'd be quite chilly tonight, my friend.
All right.
When are we going to see Cern?
Yes, and when did you find out how to leave this place? In no way am I displeased with your hospitality or the aromatic sensations of the other side, but it would be useful to know exactly how to leave when the time comes to do so.
I said to get all that ushers in the morning. So, my friends, do you like me home? I do think it's quite well made.
Yes, it's cozy.
Well, where does that lead?
Ah, manners. Sorry, we don't entertain in our home very often. That's be our bedroom. You should probably note that in case of emergency. There's a doorway in there that leads to the roof cellar. In case of emergency, you can go up the ladder in there.
When are we going to see Cern? When are we going to see him now?
Well, Erika, Cern is better known for traveling with the time of the sun, so have a much easier time finding him during the day rather than the night. He doesn't stay in one spot for very long, but there is a spot in the woods where we can go and call on him, and sometimes he comes.
So, me home? Do you like it?
It's very nice, except for the fact that it's carved out of a large rock.
Oh, those be best types of homes, Erika. For instance, this one's going to burn down anytime soon. It It's because I've been here a long time. When did I finish working on gold?
15?
Oh, 15 years ago now. Erika, a home isn't always what you are. It's often when you find it. Flint found a rock, and I found home inside of it. What a beautiful tale it was.
It's very sweet. You read The Hobbit?
Oh, that one's mine. I greatly enjoyed walking that Morgul. Although I do say, it does tend to be more segregated or picture of our culture than we actually possess. We all just live here and all, here and there and everywhere. But only its interaction separates us. I do enjoy the pub though.
But how did the books get here in the first place?
Wait, just what is it you actually do? Do people on the other side work or do anything for a living?
Ah, that's my great friend. We don't work. Our work consists of trade, nothing but in all barter form. For instance, I use my hammer and fire to fashion many beautiful things from stones and jewels. Many of yours will probably do just the same. We keep a small shed in our forge a little ways from here. This, my dear. I finished working on it yesterday. That's from cleaning the city court. She asked me to make her a simple, yet pretty ring for her daughter to wear around her neck until she gets old enough to wear it around her finger.
Well, yes, that is nice, but how can you be sure it fit to go when she gets older? When it's so very minuscule.
Simply. It sizes his stuff to her finger as she grows. Something to know about fairies is that they can change their shape and size. So it's important for a dwarf like me to know how to change the shape inside the jewelry we make. Something to know about dwarven smith and work is that we can naturally put magic properties into things we create. It's just a skill that we possess.
Well, what else can it do? What other magical properties does it has?
Oh yes, the magic I do must be thoughtful, or it must be done during the making of an item. I sing to a ring. You will hear music and poetry often on the other side. It is one way that magic can flow through the very heart of someone, or something. But you may told me that one thing right for sure. That ring will protect the child from harm.
Sorry.
I went around and made as many creatures as they promised never to hurt her. I also got them to sign a scroll, seeing that they'll never bring harm to the child who's very queen. And then with that very scroll, I used it to put names that wrote the ring. Their signatures fused with inside of it. The scroll to give back to the sunlight. They made promises.
What? Are they something about royalty? Are they in charge around here?
Ah, you see, the Sealy Court is simply a royalty of their own making, as any royalty is. They give themselves that title due to the sheer number of families that flock to its calling. We respect them, give them aid, and they trade for the things that we make. Dwarves, we're solitary creatures, so we don't feel the need to pry ourselves from our homes and troop around with the other family. The Queen and King of the Sealy Court have to maneuver wherever they are at any given time. Sealy can find interests and friendships with humans, even give aid to humans, aid is given to them. They are more generous and less prone to malevolent action than their counterparts.
Or what?
Who are the counterparts of the Sealy Court? Who are the other things?
That's the unsealy court. They are the dark side of the Fey realm. They are not, I say evil, but they do take joy in tricks and mischievous acts that would be considered very cruel to humans and even some of the fairies.
Sealy and unsealy, they travel around the world, bringing the seasons with them. The Sealy courts bring spring and summer along their royal walks. The unsealy courts bringing autumn and winter along their crooked tracks. But be wary of both of them.
Well, the Sealy Court seems to be the nicer out of the two, aren't they?
That's the true girl. I understand also. Both of course would play good song and often leave a clever to see the other magic. They create lifts and distance that travelers fall into walks. They call out to you with the aid of a voice that is not there. They make the seasons come and take them away. Within that power, their emotions follow the same pattern. Their passions vanish as quickly as they appear. Rather than find a true fascination, willing to steal you from your home in the human world. Their mesmerized obsession can change with their wicked mind. Where they then will sell you for a bushel of apples, so be wary.
Seems like everything I come across here just wants to hurt me.
Often that be the case, Erika. Often it being not true as well. There are many here like me, Clint, Burr, and Karen who wish to help your coin. Well, there's no here that exists at all. You haven't met one of us that I don't know along with you.
That is true, but not much time has passed. Your obsession with us may flounder at any moment. Couldn't you even simply be playing a game with us now? You could at any moment be ready to transport us far away where we would never get home. Well, something to that effect. We've traveled far with you already.
Non-scoundrel. That's not be the power of the dwarves. If I were to play the games with you, I would promise to make you a sword, one that was beautiful. Then I would turn the illusion of cold and weight on it, so you think it was made of metal. And then when you was sworn it, you would realize it was made of a mistake. Oh, no, Erika. I play no games with you. I'm no friends here as it either. We don't know that. Her? But to seem like a gentle little creature.
Thank you, kind sir.
Jocelyn, what's the connection between this Cern and the corpse? Is there a connection at all?
See thee, not see thee, give respect to honor, the Cern and mourn, but they themselves are not the part of the courts.
Put it this way, 22. If Cern showed up to a troop in the courts, they would all listen to anything he had to say, and very few would disregard him or turn their cheeks to his commands or questions. He'd be far wiser and older than the rest of us here. We have an admiration for him and her. And for those who do show any disrespect for either Cern or Ward are too foolish or prideful to understand that there's something far greater than themselves.
Twice now you've mentioned that other name. Maud. Who is that?
Perhaps it would be best if we had currently the opportunity to talk to them about to go tomorrow. That is the fairest thing I can do in this situation. And it's probably the most respectful thing we can do at this time too. I am sorry. Ian, Erika, you'll learn more later, I am sure. We got much traveling to do tomorrow, and I suggest we get rest. Find yourself some comfy place on the floor, or the chair. We will see you tomorrow morning. Please don't leave the dishes. All the wine.
Wait, oh, big glass. Hold on.
She can help him as much as he can help her. Just maybe. Erika, up the middle word. Please help us. We need the human gentle touch.
I wish I could ascend this ladder, clear out of the world and catch this non-existence of a smell.
Fantastic.
on that. And that's when I saw it.
Cedric, I can see from under the surface of that rock, like, moving towards it, searching for me. Like I could see and feel those quivering legs they described.
Erika? Well?
Fine. Just don't touch me right now. Hey, Anne. It didn't hurt me. Just scared me.
Well, here we are, the Rover Boys, all together in a place for the day to meet Sandy.
This is where we're going.
This place is amazing. I don't travel often. I've never been here before.
Cern, he lives everywhere, but when he came to this forest, he told us this is where he would spend most of his time. He told us this is where we would have the best chance of finding him when needed.
So, he just live in one spot? He was all around like the aliens, really? Wasn't he also around the sea just like them?
I'm Erika. Not exactly the same. He brings a son. He gives strength to the untamed world. Without him, there'd be very little left to call royal.
Is he a god? Or some sort of divine being?
Now, after all the years that I've been around, I've never once heard him named to get named himself. He goes by many titles and nicknames over the years. Whether we refer to him as the Green Man, the Stat King, or his original given name, Carninas. He goes by many things, but a god. Not the word he uses, so I don't either. But wouldn't you ask me to?
Human.
Oh, dear breakfast one of the year. How be your day?
It was going well, Giselle. I was simply traveling to the pond to collect water tomorrow's morning. And I saw a man travel through the woods yesterday, and I caught him up in a surprising gust of wind. He was hilarious to watch when he changed his hat bad apple. Now who's this? She isn't Faye. Human, is she not? Human. How and why could she be here? Answer me, Giselle. Haven't got all day.
That's the Erika. You're right.
You, my dear, what are you doing here in the land of illusion? Fall into a ring of toadstools?
I didn't fall into a ring of mushrooms.
A well?
What?
A well. Did you fall down into a well? You know what a well is, don't you?
Of course I know what a well is. And no, I didn't fall down into one.
Did you follow the dancing light? The lights that flickered for the amusement of our kind and the tempting provocation of yours.
No.
All right, listen. This child whose name is Erika. She came here by none of those means. She came here through a doorway that formed over a pond, not too far from this place. We brought her here to speak with Cern and to see if he knew why she appeared here in Cern.
Do you truly think Cern brought her to our realm? We've not heard of any desires to purposely bring humans to lose the world in a long time. Most of us are content to make her kind trip over roots in their own world without having to come and tramp about and spoil ours. We are reckless in a way that fails our own impulses, for they think not 5 days ahead, let alone in the moment they belong in.
Did not come here to be insulted. The dwarves think we were begging, so here we are.
Oh, a dog! How exciting! I don't get to meet them very often. Their lives with modern humans. In a way, this connects the natural animals from spending time with us. Dog, have you ever met a wolf? They are like you, but not... what's the word humans use to describe you? Ah, yes, domesticated. You poor creature. If humans were gone, you wouldn't know what to do with yourself. I am who sheds itself for those who suffer under others.
Dear, be gentle with him. He is new to our world. He has known so little. And be kind to those you shed yourself for.
Your name is You shed for the oppressed?
My young one, I treasure you. You are blessed to me like a butterfly, for the entirely discarded are welcome to my life.
Me, as I truly see myself as I truly wish to be.
As you truly are within, so true in.
Are you alright? That tear was just bringing face upon her. It looks really lonely on the other side.
This one is special, like a flower, finely in bloom. Well, Geosalad, you know the reason we are so bitter towards her kind. She's a human. You know what they are. Choppers, burners, takers. But if I look into her and see one who deserves our eyes to shed for her, then I will stop.
Cern must truly have purpose for bringing you here. Don't you think so, Geo?
We shall see, Mark. We shall see.
Well, well, what do we have here? Is this a human? Ah, good find, Geostorm. Can we have her? What would you like for her? She'd make a fine addition to the dark cloud. Hello, my dear. Once written through the air and tear across the night sky. At the speed of shadow, we'll make you
Are you sure, my sweet? Couldn't you wait for you to forget your past and start a frenzy of a future? You have a past to move away from. You wish to transform like a caterpillar. We could be that moon for you to ascend to. We could be that flame for you to burn it with passion. There are no judgments here. What saves?
Goodness, I am sorry, my lord. I did not see you there.
Excuse us, my lord. We didn't know that you would grace us with your presence today.
We will be on our way now. We apologize for our behavior. See you later, little girl. Come on. Find friends elsewhere.
Elker, thank you so much for showing what you did. We got caught up in all the glamorous mischief that we didn't see what was happening until it would have been too late.
Without you, we would have lost our friends here. Thank you for your help.
Hello.
Good afternoon, Geosalon, kind friend and friendly stir. Who is this being in this domain who made me stir?
This be Erika. She'd be a human. She lives in her bound mortal realm.
Human? Why did not bid one to me? No sign of her bidding you either, that I see.
Sometimes, Erika, those who still believe in us will call us to the realms, asking favor to their goals.
How came you by this place? For shame, you stole into virtuous space.
I don't know. I didn't do anything to come here. I was just going for a walk in this woods, and all of a sudden, the door to my house, it came out of the pond, and I ran through it with my dog Ian, and all of a sudden we were on the other side. We met Jocelyn first.
A dog, friend to all and loyal to the final fall. Well, those who are enemies of a dog's pack, when they hurt their friends, better cover their tracks. Look at me, my friend. All they have said is nothing but dust. Do not be infected by their words of rust. There is wilderness in your eyes too. Let your pain dry up like morning dew.
How did you even know that was hurting me? You weren't even there to hear all that was said.
I can see into your heart. Hope is my art. The glorious sun is my sword. The eyes are the doorways for my word.
Oh. I see that now. Thank you, Cern.
So, Cern, can you tell us how you got here in the first place?
Well, could you be here through no magical art? In you, I see fear with no end, but a surprising start.
Of course I'm afraid. I keep running into surprise after surprise, things that don't seem to have the best intentions. Luckily, I met some fairies who have seemed to treat us well. So, Cern, can you tell me more about yourself? Everyone here respects you. But why? What are you? Who are you?
I am. Some call me the stag of stags and the king of kings. Some call me the sun. Some call me the sky. Some believe that I'm underground, while others think I'm way up high. There are those who ponder that I cause beauty and life, and others who are certain that I am pain and strife. There are those who have died for my name, and others whose death they say I'm to blame. In truth, faith in me brought people together, where my light and abundant vigor inspired greatness in each other. A shared faith, a public communion with one another. The very trees were brothers and sisters, the powerful, entwined ground, unified without making a sound. But times flew by and faith did cry. The temples fell and hearts of anger did swell. In truth, my dear, I am all these things, for I tie the knots and I cut the strings. I wash your hands, yet stain your feet. I sow the seeds and I chaff the wheat. I give who live the light of sight, to move their love into every heart with my might.
So you're quite a bit then, aren't you? What is Cern? I also heard another name spoken. Criminals?
It is a humble nickname of the one I used to own. In truth, there is every and no name to which I am sown.
I remember that, Cern. Once from Pergunas. That's what Celtic tribe named you once upon a time. Long ago. You were a god to them.
So I sentimentally still am to some.
You seem kind, but sad, like you felt much, but may only witness pain.
Watched, Erika, I have done, but saved only few or none. While their world screamed and called to me to not condemn, they must have felt I heard nothing and forgot them. Many hanged and others burned. All their lost faith I surely earned. I soon left many a loyal and still beating heart to save their lives and return again through rekindling art.
You were worshipped. You just made people forget you?
No, not entirely forget me. Simply feeling for me I did not wish to be.
You did that to stop their suffering.
Another great truth you speak. Now, Erika, by being here, what do you see?
I don't know. I was just going for a walk in the woods to get away for the day.
So you walk down the road by your house, I see. Roads.
Yes, we recently moved to a house in this forest, and there was a dirt road that leads to the main street of town.
Roads, cars, and streets. What about your feet? Must your world move so fast? Well, at this rate, you will never last. Humans raise and construct what they wish built until you strip this earth and she is brought to wilt.
I haven't been contributing much to the world. I haven't been cutting down forests or building houses.
You do not need to be the one to swing the axe to help the tree fall, Erika. Most all humans have done has been destructive to the world we call home. Both sides have felt the ravages and torn and damaged by human interaction. What you buy and what you consume creates a stronger desire to keep making and digging and drilling.
Sorry, I didn't know. What can I do to help? One person isn't going to make that much of a difference.
But what about humanity?
I have watched, Erika, as this earth turned black, until she is stained from the forest she lacks. Because of the machine you humans have made with the gears of her bones until her health does fade. You ask what is wrong. I will show you something strong. Something great that will soon seal all our fates. Destruction, mutilation, mortification, destitution, deprivation, humiliation of morality.
Oh yes, only one way to...
Help me, Cern!
Contortion and modification of mortality, obstruction of growth, and seduction by what you all loathe. This has created the aimless. This has fashioned the appetants.
What is it?
It's behind the fear, the machine of a human, Erika. Their contrivances and feel poured out into the earth, where like once was. All is now is a vast glutinous void. Who what can fill that void? Well, what's made it? That's be the appetants.
The void was born?
All creations of the earth have life here. Their spirits, if you will, take on a form in turning out that your kind would associate with having consciousness or feeling.
So, completely understand.
Stupid! Humans never understand. Why are you still allowed here? That to me is the real question. Every forest that gets chopped down hurts more than just the trees. Every river that gets drained dry or filled with too many toxins poisons more than just the fish. Every pile of waste of what you no longer think useful chokes the throats of more than just the birds. Your machines, your axes, your black iridescent ooze, your inability to think beyond what you want. It's killing everyone and everything. The crippled love and spirit of the earth slowly dies. In the wake of our sorrow and passing away grows only pain. Only the spirit of what your kind has created. It does not have a heart. Only the desire to devour until we are all gone. Even you will be consumed by your own waste and fabricated spirits one day. We call it the appetence. Look, I know I'm not directly causing any of this. It is all direct, young one. Whether you build the machines or feed from its labors. You can betray each time you consume them.
Stop with your bad lass. As you said, you didn't know. And now you do. As Tom here said, the difference be made when you decide what to do with what you know now.
Well, why is she here, Cern? What do we do for her?
Well, perhaps in all of this, she may possibly have a portion of purpose that one may miss.
In what way?
I believe there may be a way for you and your works to bring back one who sinks beneath what has been created and lurks.
How?
We shall speak of all this tomorrow if aiding against the appetants becomes your desire.
But what is it we do now?
I don't know. I guess there's a lot to consider. Is it possible to go home? I still don't know why I'm here. That's why we came to you in the first place, but nothing has been figured out except I learned something, and I appreciate that, but is it possible to go home to my side?
If that is where you wish to roam.
Yes, I do wish to go home, but I also want to come back. Is it possible to return?
Turn this 3 times in your hand, and we are who you will see. Turn it 3 again, and we you see shall no longer be.
I've seen this symbol before, in movies. It never made something good. Why would you have something that I associate with being bad?
Bad. That is a word. Any symbol can be made absurd, where it meant Where it once meant balance and unity, it has been stained by human impurity. People see what they want and ignore the beginnings. They only trust the modern meanings that are continuously spinning. This symbol, Erika, is exactly that. The meaning I gave it is all you need to look at. I gave it a meaning once, of coming together. So let your world and mine form a stout tether. May it become a sign of hope and love, and join the other peaceful beliefs that you can think of.
People give things meaning, and then people give purpose to them. Unity, balance, and coming together. I can stand with that. Thank you, Cern.
If you wish to stay active with us, you can. But I recommend staying with Joseph and myself while Erika and the pub are away.
So, just turn it in my hand 3 times?
You might want to hold hands. If you both wish to get back to work once you can.
Bye. 1, 2.
As her mother died, I knew it was time to decide. To choose a new human to attach myself to. Someone who needed me, who would look to me for security and defense. Someone who needed me like I needed a mother. The moment she was gone, I can remember the eyes of the rest of the family. The father stood over the mother, crying and saying goodbye to his love. The other daughter stood next to him, crying, but smiling weakly as to comfort the father. The youngest daughter, however, was not weeping. She seemed confused, angry, like there was a different type of sorrow welling up inside her. I strode over to the opposite side of the bed where she was. She was holding the lifeless hand of the mother. Tucked my nose under her hand and let it rest upon my face. The child's fingers twitched to my presence, and the little finger began to rub against the space between my eyes. As the rest of her hand began to react and pet my head, she turned towards me. I could see great pools build up in the young girl's eyes. Her eyebrows rose with the inevitable release that followed, and as tears came streaming down, I could feel the anger fade and the vengeance dissipate. The true sadness that was needed at this moment unfolded. She collapsed her body against mine and threw herself around me, wailing out her loss, but knowing there was something that reeked to it. I pushed my cheek against hers, and I knew I had correctly chosen my new human. She needed me, and I needed her, and I would always be there to protect her. Then the other 2 humans came around the side of the bed and wrapped themselves around us as we cried as one.
Memory of a cold damp pig, but not a cave. Deep gasping and sight breath, but joy was not had. Moonlight, with a charming string on it, was meant to protect yet allowed in harm. I'm sorry, dude. I don't know what that was. I don't even know if you can understand me while we're on this side, but just steer clear of that place. Seems like even though we're on our side, Things from their world still freaking her out. Come on, let's go. Put that in the weapon.
Come sit down and have some dinner with us. Stir fry, your favorite.
Don't you want to have a word with Ben?
Erika, you said you were going on a walk in the woods with Ian. Did you find something you really wanted to tell us about?
Are you okay? Did you get hurt while you were out there or something?
I was gone the whole day and night. I'm sorry I didn't check in, but I thought you wanted to know at least where I've been.
Funny, I love the imagination, you know? Sounds like you had a blast today, but it's starting to get dark now. You didn't worry us at all. Come sit down and eat.
You haven't been gone that long, Erika. We got back from the store maybe 30 minutes ago. You must have just let your imagination get the best of you. But better how you've been lately, all this doom and gloom.
No, it was real, and Ian saw it too, but he can't talk now because we're on the other side. And one of them even gave me a necklace. But I must have dropped it, and we go back first thing in the morning and look for it. Cern was telling me about how the woods hurt because of all that we do, but not just the woods, the whole world.
Erika, where are these feelings coming from? Can you tell me a little more about what you're talking about and what inspiring these feelings that you're having? What is it that you want right now?
Cern showed me the appetites. He showed us what we're creating in all of ourselves.
Erika, I understand that you're still stuck in your old life. We have to at least try to make the best of this. You don't think I miss our old house? Memories of your mom? I miss her greatly too, kiddo. I miss all the times we spent there, all together. Walking down those halls allows you to relive those feelings and memories, but there's some memories that are best left behind. It's natural to want to dwell on the past, but it hurts me that you're using your imagination to create a reason you don't like it. You can just tell me outright. That way we can talk about it and deal with the real situation. I love her, and in time I'm hoping that you will too, but
No, look, I don't know how to explain it. Take this house, for example. Everything that was cut down or moved in order for it to be built, when there's plenty of empty spaces that can be filled with people.
That's enough, Erika.
But Cern said the world—
Enough! I'm sorry, kid. I can't handle this right now. You want to give me a little time to process it, then we can talk about it later. Bedtime. Erika?
It's okay, Dad. Sucks, but I'm sure Erika will come around. You're a good person, and I don't know where we would be right now without you. Have a good night.
The sun will fly away now. I will come back to you each and every year. Make sure to continue to bloom for me, my flower. That way I can continue to drink from your heart and stay with you in your soul.
I will. I'll never forget you.
Good. Because when you're finally wither, as we all must, I want to see you come to me and bloom in the garden that I will have prepared for us. You will be the greatest flower there, and you will stretch yourself out to the sun and eat it all up. And I will finally sleep in the petals again. And at night, when the sun goes down, you will envelop me in your embrace, and we will both be right where we are meant to be.
Even in the darkness, there's still light that you can reach for. There's always hope.
Was it just a dream? Felt more real than a dream, though. What was it? Did I just pick up a rock before I fell asleep? What was it that Jocelyn told me? And if I was looking through, I had the intention to see fairies that I could. For your real, I would have gone crazy. I would have spent my whole life doubting about what I experienced. How'd you get here?
I reached out and touched your leg when you were spinning the necklace in your hand. I was going to miss you. I wanted to give you a hug one more time, but next thing I knew, we were here on your side.
We are on our side? Oh, I thought I was seeing you with the stone.
Nope, I'm here on your side. Anybody would be able to see me right now. Since I came along for your ride home, that makes me stuck here with you. You didn't notice me at first. I wasn't clinging to your body, so I got tossed about and I ended up a little ways from you. You ran off, so I followed your trail. Please make sure that you take me with you when you go back to see everyone again.
Well, of course I'll take you back, but there's one problem. I must have dropped the necklace that Cern gave me. We can go back first thing in the morning and look for it.
That's funny you should mention it because I found it. It was at the edge of the forest near your home. I followed your tracks back here and I saw it. I certainly didn't think you'd want to lose it, so here it is.
Perfect, you're a lifesaver. Go back whenever you want. You can go back even right now if you'd like.
Erika, can I come up and talk to you for a second? I'm ready to talk about this.
Wait. Alright, come on up, Dad.
So I got a little upset at dinner tonight. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I just don't like hearing that you're hopeless here. I'm trying really hard to help us move on and be happy. So I'm sorry that I got angry tonight. That's all I'm trying to say.
It's not the problem at all, Dad. I do like it here.
Honestly? You like it here? I want you to be okay here. You've been through a lot, especially for someone your age. You didn't deserve anything. It's not your fault what other people choose to be.
It would have been quite a fight. Mom would have loved it here. It's magical.
Yeah. Something about it, right? Well, all right. Good night to you. Sweet dreams. Hey, why don't we all go for a walk tomorrow? It's so nice here. I don't want to miss you before winter.
Love you, Dad.
I can put
Hey, nice guy. Now watch him. Is he your father?
No, Jim is just my stepdad, but we call him Dad.
Where's your mother, Erika? I heard you both mention her.
My mom's dead. She died of breast cancer. She was getting treatment, but it was too late. And it's spread to where no one's looking. We only had about 2 weeks left of her after that. But at least we got to have that time there.
Where's your birth father?
Jim is my real dad. The other half of my biology just get to be a part of this family. He drank a lot. His name was Mark. We don't remember much about him, just that he hurt us. We don't know where he is now, and we don't care. Well, first, the story ends well enough. Mary asked where we wanted to live, we chose here, in Jim. We were so happy to still be part of the family.
As I said, Erika, sounds like a nice guy.
Well, I want to go back. And if we leave now, we can be back when the sun even comes up. Time seems to go so slow compared to there. Let's go. Why does Cern think so highly of me? What does he see in her that will help our world? She's just a little human, not a great warrior or keeper of secrets. She does not hold sway over the tides of the land or the sea. Cern has the power, but does not seem to hold sway over you at this time, Mother. It has been some time since I have last heard your voice. Come back to me, or any of us. I know you hurt, and I know you suffer every moment. Maybe that is why you have separated yourself from us and do not listen to our prayers. I want my mother back. I want you whole again, and these humans are not the answer to that. I agree with you. They don't deserve the world they seem to hold dominion over. I want Cern and you to dance together again. Bring the world to a place of wonder once more. Make magic real to them again. Hope is such a fickle thing, Mother. It can go away like a flash, as quick as a candle. My wish is that this child's wick will be stronger than the winds you send to blow it out. Maybe Cern is right. Maybe her hope is enough for you to hear us all.
You all right?
Hello. My name's Erika. Mermaids. Always wanted to be one. Dive beneath the depths of the ocean. Forget about all my troubles up here.
Forget about your troubles up here. Silvery seas and depths imagine. Roaring waves cool, hear our songs. Stay too long, deep
are you going to help? It's okay. Do you want to agree? Alright. Grab your arms against yourself. Get moving a little. My name is Gripped. You're a human, aren't you? You should be more careful in your water. Some spirits aren't very happy with their kind, and some of them even want to hurt you.
I've heard that before. It's caught at the moment.
That can happen. Mermaids are often looking to kind of humor too. Almost like payback, but, well, some of them do actually like the taste of you.
Sorry. You're just so pretty.
Don't apologize, Public. It's tough to ignore the alluring call of mermaids and sirens.
I saw myself as a mermaid, sitting upon a turtle shells. I glided across the ocean plains. My hair burned in the sun until I looked like a torch on the horizon. But all of a sudden, this black ooze came around us, and I tried to get away, but my turtle started to sink, and I couldn't hold him up, no matter how hard I tried. I could feel it seeping in and pouring over me, and I was left feeling empty. I wanted everything. Then I shook him away.
You can touch my wings. It's okay. It must be amazing to see everything in our world. There's so many drastic expressions of existence in all of us. Are you warm enough? Do you want to be held? I want fairly warm. I could give you a hug.
Do you fear just like humans as well?
I don't fear just like all humans. Some humans even help bats and other creatures of the night, like building us little homes attached to their own, and stuff like that. So it's true many humans hurt animals, but not all of them do. So I guess it's a case-by-case basis. To tell you the truth, I was flying through the trees and I watched you as you first appeared here. I took shelter nearby and was caught off guard. You're really pretty. Can I ask what your name is?
Oh, Erika.
Don't go.
I'm sorry.
Erika, what do you have to be sorry about? You're really pretty to me.
But you didn't know. Now you do. I wasn't born this way. My name used to be Eric, so that's why I know.
Erika, your name is what you wish it, and you are who you believe yourself to be. No explanation needs to be given.
Really?
Yeah. As I said before, you're really pretty to me.
Thank you. Woo! Thank you for accepting me and making me think about my past. Ever since I was little, I always wanted to do what teenage girl things, and when I was around 8, girl things became true. I wanted to be a girl. And when I told my mom and Jim about it, they were so happy. I remember my mother saying, she said it was just so perfect to have another little girl. So, Chris, can you tell me more about yourself?
Well, I suppose I'm part of the unseelie force.
You're part of the Dark Cloud. I met some of them when I was here before.
You've been here before?
Just yesterday. Oh, Cern gave me this necklace so I could put back.
Cern brought you here? You were that talent spoken of? It's only been about a day since you were last here.
Why are you so gentle? I thought the Dark Cloud of Unseelie Fate were supposed to take people away because of monsters.
I didn't want to be like the rest of them. And I'm not like that. So I played a trick on Jack, the one with the pointing hat, and he was distracted long enough thinking another human was down the path that I was able to wander off, and I keep my distance to stay free. I used to be a human like you, but I was taken a long time ago, and now I'm stuck like this forever. My mind, body, and soul just stuck. And I still miss my family. were simple farmers, and I was playing on the edge of the crop fields as I normally would, but it was a dark, silent afternoon, and I heard voices calling down the path to run back to my home. And like a fool, I followed them. A dark wind came down and carried me away.
Oh dear, little one. Poor little dear. Give me your hand. I'll put a smile on your face.
Oh, thank you. You're probably hiding your intentions, like trying to rescue yourself under that pond.
Clever little brat. I'll put a smile on that face of yours. I'll put your lips up myself until it's on there for good. Why do you protect this girl from me? She's a human. A filthy, squishy, decadent human.
Go away, Jen. Your dreams teeth aren't wanted here. Go find somebody else to bother.
You know what they are doing to us? I've seen the shine has come here as well. Soon it will grip into this lake and will drown us in their consumption. We all know death awaits us all, even me. I know when the shine covers my pond, I will die with it.
Erika, are you all right? This trip back hasn't exactly been the greatest of experiences. Perhaps we should return with the sun and find Cern and the others from the fall. The night's too dangerous.
I do want to find others, but I doesn't seem to talk about it anymore. Besides, I have all of you to look after us on our travels.
I'll help. Fine, but don't say I didn't warn you. If we want to find the others, we should return to the Hawthorne Grove. I don't think I can lead us back to Flint Geospot Tunnel, but I think I know the way to the grove.
Yes, Erika, it's me, Mom. I'm down here. Come down here and give me a hug. I miss you, Erika. Your mother?
What's going on?
The absence!
Erika! How do we get out of there? Erika, hold on! Come here!
Erika, welcome back. We missed you here. How was your trip home?
No, what are you?
I am a Wendigo, a spirit of the cold and craving that can fill any heart. You came down into one of my dens and I thank you for it. It's so much easier when the prey comes to the door for dinner. Normally, I would have no thought as to who the victim is. But in your case, I made an exception. Something about you gives me a small itch in my mind, as though I knew you, possibly in another life. When your kind becomes what I am, we lose ourselves. We no longer possess a past, only a never-ending, voracious present. But you sparked something within me. I heard of Cern's desire to have you help against the thing called the appetence, but I cannot let anything like that happen.
Why? Why do you care if I help against the appetence? Why do you care?
Less appetence means fewer bodies lying in its wake. I crave those carcasses. I need those heaps of lifeless mass. With appetence and eternal consumption come inevitable death and Starvation, desperation. With those comes death, and with death comes me. I need death to feed. I see no reason to fight against the power of the earth to soon sweep the land. But I do see a reason to fight against you, even with the intermittent Erika, run! Get out!
It's okay, little boy. Oh, it's all gonna be okay now. I'm here. Oh, good boy. I'm gonna be a mama now. I'm gonna name you Ian. I've always liked that name. I thought I'd name my next kid that if it was a boy. But we can always find another name for a kid if that kid comes along.
For the first time, I felt compassion and love. I was scared at first. Her words and touch were enough, though. This person belonged to me, and I to them. This woman deserved her daughter to continue on. She gave me life. Now I give it to her daughter, Erika.
Thank you.
Eternity, I will bring you serenity.
It's all my fault.
He didn't thank you, Erika. He fought for you.
No. I don't think he did it just for me. I also heard another name. Emily, my mother. I want Ian back. Why did Ian have to die? My tongue barked at the hole. He knew something was wrong and I should have listened. I should have done something. I should have climbed off the hole. But instead I stood there frozen and not daring to take another move. That Wendigo, it took its claws. What was that sublime doing down there was with us? The habitants.
They, my dear, are the lost and lonely, lost to love and lonely from their loss. Their hearts turned black from the hate in the wood. Now only darkness is where light once stood.
Oh, they're very smart. I can see by it.
I'm sorry.
It's not your fault. It's mine. You acted and I didn't. Who's that woman? Why she existed in the absence, like I couldn't hurt her.
She is. She is the other part of me, and I am the other part of her. Her name is Morg, but just as I am, and was, and always will be, so do many names belong to she. Some call her the maiden, the mother, the crone. Some call her the queen of queens, and others the moon. There are those that believe she is the blessing of life, while others call her the earth. Some she opens to all and more, and those that she judges their worth. She is my light. She is my life. She is my love.
Sick and tired of your riddles and rhymes. She's your wife? How could you love someone as sick and evil as her? Worse than the Abitants and the Wendigo. She tried to destroy us all. She brought that slime right to us.
She is everything, Erika. But anger festers in her heart. She is the cause of this cruelest art.
The grove! The grove is overcome and withering under the grip of the Abitants. Many have been taken and filled with the shrines of its destruction. Some are hiding in fear, while others accept their fate and walk blindly into the deepening darkness.
Our home, it's gone. Overflowed by Abitants. Everything is gone. All gone.
Not all is gone, my friend. We still stand. I will be a home. I will be a shield of steel. We are home now. In each other's grass.
More gets turned to bitter anger against humans for what they have done to our rivers, our forests, our hills. Too much pain has filled her up, and now it spills out from her and will cover the entire world until it is even too spoiled for human taste. She hopes to choke you out. She wishes the death of you all, her children, her ungrateful spawn. You seem so empty.
She is. She is the earth, Erika, and she suffers greatly every day for you has brought upon it. She has wished as much she could her progeny, until it broke her heart and poisoned her will.
Perhaps you can help heal the harm that has happened to her. She could use the gentle touch of a human child to cause warmth inside to stir.
How am I supposed to help someone slit my throat as soon as she looked at me? I saw the way she looked at me. Like I was an untainted human, ready for the bucket.
Even if it wants to turn your soul to darkness, there is always reason to stand against the darkness.
She's forgotten hope, lass. More, don't remember her love for your kind. She once appeared to see people flourish. She had high hopes for you. She was her greatest aid to your humans. But you're small. You're small, you feel like planted her sight. She don't see what good you can do. She don't even see at all. All she feels is a hair being ripped from her head, and her veins being pulled from her flabby skin. Yours and humans are a cancer. And she sees no way to save herself, but to cleanse her body from your presence.
Help her see with light's eyes. Go and hold her till love makes her cry.
I want to help her. I can't be aware that Ian died. I'm too petrified to go against her feet. I couldn't even go against the Wendigo.
To stand against the Wendigo is its own war for you. Something that cannot be understood until a truth you knew. You look for knowledge. I cannot give you more. For in a dark place your memories hide, behind a crooked door.
What about more?
There is nothing in my light to help change her sight. Only through a human's touch might she see hope is bright.
Please, Erika. Try, Erika. At least for Ian.
Why me?
It's because you're here. Couldn't have been anyone. You were the one that found me right here. You were the one that looked for something else. Others were tricked into coming here, or pleaded with such faith that they were blessed with but a moment of our sight. You chose to have and look for something else, when our world looked for help.
It is you, because you have witnessed what is to come. You know the threat, so you are given a choice. You have seen more. You can go to her, show her that you will go to her again. Prove to the mother of us all that humans are capable of caring and willing to change.
What if I can't?
Then state that your friend died in vain. There will be nothing for you here, only that which will become what you will fear. What did you say?
So be it. Let's return to the grove. I'm ready.
Very odd. Wendigos only mimic the voices of those they have heard before.
Instead, I made me feel like you knew me.
Wendigos are humans that have come to a point of starvation and have been possessed with the spirit of cannibalism. Their hunger is never satisfied. They lose all of their humanity. But when they meet someone, or something, from their human life, it can spark something from within them. Or it will just confuse the beast.
How would you know me?
The decorative stone in the tight outward color of my head. It feels so small right beneath it. I remember I can feel myself in bed, with the covers pulled around, hiding from something. My face sticking out from the wrinkled blanket. It's all part of the dream catcher, mesmerizing with the flutter of feathers that dangle down, and the shimmer of the stone. Something was watching me. Something deceived the world and managed to crawl its way to my home.
Good. You okay?
I'm just tired.
Erika. It's me, Erika. Come to your mommy.
Erika, this is yours to face and yours to best. Not a simple game, no trivial test. You go below, vulnerable and utterly alone. But maybe through your touch, another light of truth will be shown.
What? I'm not leaving without that color. Erika?
The prey does not usually come to the predator. He'll do it twice. Why? For the collar of your dog. What was his name? Ian, was it?
Yes.
Then here.
Don't you fear that?
Why do you think I helped that darkening gloom? To stay alive, my little doe. Wendigos only die by fire, but somehow the appetants can consume me as well. I am merely trying to survive.
I don't know how I know you, beast, but I thought something to show you. Maybe it can let us know who we are to each other. You can have some of your humanity back. However much is left. Maybe hope could give you that.
I doubt there is much you could show me that would do that. Nothing is greater than my hunger. I do not care about the wasting of the world around me, or the inevitable doom that creeps forward with every blink of time. All things end, and I accept that fact. Even our beautiful grain of sand among the stars one day will die. But go ahead, humor my curiosity. Work what magic you seem to have. I can wait for the screams to eat my fill, but not much longer.
Erika, my little princess.
Not my father's really yet.
I will always protect you, my little girl. I promise. Your daddy will always be there for you.
You have to wait for me, only managing to pop out.
Know that, don't you, girl?
And then I was left in inside darkness, left inside obscurity. Ian?
I love you, Daddy.
And I love you.
Ian!
Get!
Mark! What are you doing?
Nothing.
Get away from her! Do you understand that this will never leave her now? Only a monster could do such a thing. Get away from her! Get away! Erika, oh my God, bring her peace. Erika, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't know he was a monster. Erika, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
I just didn't know. That's why you knew my mother's voice. That's why you know my name. You're right.
Erika, I remember you. I hurt you already in life. I broke my promise to you long ago. My little... Oh, so a monster I am. So a monster I shall always be. Never will goodness grace me. Never shall my heart ever be free.
Did you know? Let's finish this.
Wait! Don't get too close, child. I don't know what you can do, but it sure won't help for you to get gobbled up by the applicants.
I'm gonna go find her. I'm gonna let her know. I'm gonna stop the darkness from continuing to grow inside her.
Sounds like a tall order for you to try, Forrest.
She is a human. Cern, how could you? They chop and burn our homes down. We, the guardians and souls of the trees, cry out in pain. And this is how you repay our prayers. You bring this human within the grove and thrust higher importance upon her than the trees themselves. How could you?
I try to answer your cries. I truly do. Your pain, I try to answer with hope so true. Hope. Could we not look to this child and see a chance to change our mother's heart before it is consumed by the darkened expanse?
They'll never change.
And if they could,
then they should have long ago.
And with hope and love, they would. Do not be filled with anger for those who have caused you harm in any form. That will only fill you with a painful and screaming storm.
It hurts so much, child. We are the souls of trees. And look, we've lost our bodies. Your kind has used us up to great extremes. We grow, we breathe into the world the very air you so desperately need, and take toxins out of the earth, yet you consume us en masse for all your worldly desires. We can no longer grow in abundance, as you now not only need, but want. We cannot continue the path the humans have laid. Soon we will all shrivel and burn, with the very world you cripple with your touch.
Sorry it hurts so much. I'll do what I can to support you.
Which is what? What do you need to do? You'll hear and bolt, crush and munch your word. Shade and blight, eat up me mob. Our time breaks mom's heart. Only dark and cold remains, as most black us. Darkness comes. When it comes, we become shade too. We no remember. Me mind is lost to blackest night.
Is the appetence within you?
High Rod moves me to the dark. It took me Ruth. It took all but me. We feel it roll in me. We feel the darkness creep in me, mine. It tells me to red. It tells me to break. All moments, High Rod nuts and nuts, while it grows more and more. Crept within, through the hole it made in me heart. Forgive me, I will lose me again.
Hi, Rod. That is your name, isn't it?
Yes, it comes soon. We feel it in me very well.
I'm sorry, High Rod. The appetence is within your heart and will soon spring and take a hold of you for good.
High Rod, the friend.
I know.
You give High Rod friend. Give me friend to it.
Of course, we're not lost to the appetence yet, and neither are you.
We may not be lost to the appetence yet, but we are lost nonetheless.
Yeah. Find work, I'm gonna hold her there and show her hope, not just for humans, but for the world. I'm gonna hold her in that know that we're able to reciprocate her love for us.
You hope so.
We all hope so. For the great mother of us all.
Good, Erika. Good. Here, take this with you. Maybe you can bring this hope to Morg's heart too.
Thank you. Act. Stop sitting around waiting for your doom to occur. It is not happening in the future, it is happening now. Choose each other more. Choose to produce less. Choose elementariness. Fight consumerism. Choose preservation and fight industrialization. How long has she been gone?
For far too long, she has been lost and unsteady. Erika, do you think you're ready?
It comes. The darkness turns within, but High Rod hears its tricks from over there!
Not they leave the rivers unsoiled. Cannot they let the trees grow tall? Cannot they let the ocean stay deep and blue? But they cannot. Humans see the world and only what they can acquire from it. Not what they can give back to it, to take part and share in bounty. I had no choice. What have they brought me to? Their mother. Their mother. The one that raised them in her arms so long ago. Taught them to rise up from the ground and conquer their own minds. Their mother turned to their destroyer. Could you see how it could be? Change your view of what you knew. Will you try to clear the sky or take it all and watch it fall? Hope is lost. How much it costs to sow the seed and reap your deed. I blacken, I scar, I'm frightened, it's coming. Ah! I'm here to help you! What? I'm here to help you, but I don't know if I can. I don't know. Cern said I might be enough to help you see hope in humans, but I don't know if I can make a difference to all it's done to what we love. Very well, child. Enrich me with your blessings. Show me what will save us all. Well, come, child, I wait. What can you do to save any of us? Can you cleanse my veins? I'll tell them, I'll show the world what they've done and what they must do. Can you make my breath clean again? Make me as I once was. I'll tell the world, I'll tell everyone. Unscarred. Loved as a mother should be. Sacred as I was when I first held your kind in my arms. Memories. My mother lying in bed, passed away. We all stood around and did nothing. I remember feeling really being alone. And then I felt Ed's hair under my hand and let me know that I wasn't alone anymore. Mother, I'll do whatever I can. You will do whatever you can, or you will do whatever you must. There is a difference. I knew before you even tried to make a difference. None of you can. You fail at the last chance that matters. You give up. You're unwilling to sacrifice everything, to sacrifice yourself for what is right. No. You can and will do nothing! Take her! Enough. Would everyone be enough? With many voices crying out, would the world might hear and listen? I'm sorry, Cern.
is not all for nothing, Erika. Send her home, Kernanos. Send her home, and her voice can change her world. I've seen hope, and I know it can bring back. I'm so sorry I hurt you in our life together. Competence has been within me, even before I looked like a monster. I will protect you now with what I can, I promise you that. This is me crying to you for forgiveness, knowing that no matter what, you should not give it.
Sorry, nothing. I did just as much as everything I care about is going to disappear.
Oh, Morgan. Your pain. Your heart. The stain.
You can stop with the violence, dearest. There's no one else here. All others can wait. What one last moment with you. Before I remove this girl from the path that I follow. She's failed to even touch me and bring the hope to my heart you thought she might.
She has brought us to this moment. Maybe this is enough. Can I hold you?
Of course you can hold me. You're mine. And I am yours forever. In an endless loop until the sun shines its last day. And everything on the earth burns away with us. Until the end of faith, my love. What is it you plan to do? You're far too quiet. You often speak much more than this. You usually have so much to say.
Look for me in the eyes of humanity.
What do you mean?
Look for me in the regrowth of the world. Look for me in the last glimmer of hope.
No. You can't do that. You can't do this. We can begin again. Start anew with humanity rather than continue to watch them deliberately burn and destroy us.
Close your eyes. And I'll be in your life again before eternity ends. I love you, my everything. Erika, all is well. Home is now where you will dwell. I have enjoyed our time. Now look out across these woods, and I will tell you one more rhyme. From ashes of fire springs new life, so do not fear the coming of this strife. Be kind to those you meet, and help them stand strong on their feet. Tell them of this tale, and of the pain in the earth. Help them to see their value, and to know this land's worth. Know that I love you, and shine down to give you warmth, and that she, beneath you, gives you life and breath. Now, my Erika the fair, it is time for us to part, but do not let that put a crack in your heart. Remember, and try, just try as hard as you can. For what you care about, you never know how much longer is its lifespan. Goodbye, my child.
I will keep hope alive. I will wait for you in awe.
Goodbye, my friend.
So, this is where we go apart. Do not let that put a crack in your heart. Remember, and try, just try as hard as you can for what you care about. You never know who made it, but it's lifespan. I will try, Cern, I will try.
Erika! Erika! Are you out there? Erika! Erika, where have you been? We woke up and you were gone. It was raining horribly out. We've been searching for you for hours. We took the road to town to see if we could find you anywhere, but when we couldn't. Never mind. I'm just glad that you're safe. Don't scare me like that again, okay?
Where's Ian?
Erika, I'm sorry we fought. I'm sorry I got upset. I love you. Come on. You must be starving. Let's get you home. Tell me everything that happened and where you went off to.
We'll try, for the world cannot speak for itself.
Before anybody leaves, please be aware that there's a Q&A after for a full discussion over all the topics of production.
So, we're working on things and stuff. Y'all just hang out.
Yeah. Now we're just going to stand here awkwardly.
Let's go awkward standing! We have a bucket of water coming. I don't know.
No to that.
All right.
Morning.
Actually, it's one with water.
It might be. Thank you for everything that you did to help make this happen. Yeah.
I got a present. We got a present for you.
Thank you, Sean. Thank you, Sean.
All right, well, thank you very much again. cast and crew and everybody, thank you. And we're now going to have a Q&A, and so anybody who wishes to stay for that, to be part of this conversation with the cast and crew, with us, and with the therapist that we have here today, and one of the nonprofits that's here, we're going to actually take all the chairs, move them over, and then create a circle for us all to sit in together to have this Q&A. So thank you all for coming.